Rek is up top, spamming nades like no tomorrow. Now, they have brought this within one guy, but it's, again, a 2-in-1 situation. Let's hop over to the Survivor. It's Profuse. He's not able to survive Ben's rail, though. So we bring this thing back into within one round of 4-3. And we're going to
Profuse
watch
had
a little Deheng action.
great rails before that, though.
Oh, yeah. I mean, sometimes it's just impossible to deal with those,
yeah, I didn't realize that he pulled down 2 of the F27 guys with 2 amazing rails, but then there were still 2 left, so...
Yeah, exactly. He's probably wondering where the hell his team was. That being said,
yeah,
f27 just pulled this thing back into a tie. 4-4 is the current round score, and we're moving on. And, let's watch Rek this round.
That's now we're starting to see both teams make a little better effort to holding up that little top ledge area. Off the start, actually, which is usually where
is hiding in the corner here and just pulled down a beautiful rail, and he basically was cherry picking any Fires guy that tried to get a height advantage. It was a very nice play by Rek. We're going to watch him at the start of this round. Looks like we got a triple team. WN getting the frag on Deheng. Profuse is starting to work his way against Rek, but yeah, Profuse getting blasted by WN. Rek finally goes down to ID.
Bringing it home.
Yeah, it's 3-on-1.
Seems like FoJ got caught there. I mean, Deheng was the only one going to top, and the other guys are all around the rest of the map, so had an instant 4v3 there, and it looks like f27 will take top again this round.
Yeah, now, Profuse is trying to not expose himself too long, but he's in a really bad situation. He's been railed twice. And now Rek comes in for the kill and is going to get it. Very nice play by Rek, and that gives him the round. Now, we're more than halfway through this thing. 7-4 is the current score. Let's take a look at kills and deaths. So, TGM, if you can take a look over those and let us know who is surviving and who is dying.
Yeah, for FoJ, we got ID running with 11 frags, 8 deaths. Profuse 5 and 9. Clamp OK's 3 and 9, and Deheng's 3 and 10 right now. Struggling a little bit. Over on F27 side, Carnage is 9 and 7, Rex 7 and 6, WN 8 and 5, and Ben is leading the way at 10 and 3.
Now, of course, this is Asylum, and as I understand it, this is F27's pick. So I'm very curious to see what happens when we switch things around. Now, Rek getting a very rough start, already lost all of his armor, and down to 0 health, as it looks like Profuse is going to pull him apart without suffering a single point of damage. This round is going to FoJ. So far, we're going to hop over to the final survivor. It is Carnage. And he is trying to get peak rails, but he has only 79 health, so that is 1 point shy of being able to survive a rail. He's going to plug one of his own into ID before ID just shafts him down, sitting there with a superior stack. So this thing is still within 3, guys.
3, 2, 1.
Yeah, FoJ definitely not out of it yet.
Yeah, and as we've seen many times, and especially on this map, a beautiful comeback is always the possibility. We have 10 impressives for ID. He just picked up his 10th, and he pulled down WN in the process. He's now doing a little bit of pillar dodging, and he's going to take height advantage, and wow, very nice. He actually added a little bit of damage with his shotgun long range there.
3, 2, 1.
Carnage getting stuck in the corner and double teamed. He's not going to be able to get away here. Boom! Great rail by ID. Will pull him down. ID, though, now down to 60 health. Make it 0. Rek pulls him down one more time. This is currently a 1-man up advantage. 2-man up advantage for Blue. F27 is going to do it again. 9-6. This could be the final round of this first map, and we're going to figure out where we go from here. WN teaming up with Rek as they pull down Deheng with another great rail from WN midair. And now they're going to work on Profuse. We've got a triple team on Profuse, and this round is looking very much in F27's favor. We've got WN lining up against ID. He's down to 50 health, but trying to get that final shot on ID. It's not going to happen. ID running around with 25 health. Let's see if he can do it one more time and keep his team in this.
And Clamp OK still running with 140 health right now.
I kept expecting the red guy running around with 25 health to be found, but it did not happen. Now this thing is still within 2. We got all 4 guys up. ID getting the first blood in this round, giving his team an advantage. And look at this, we've got the Fires still maintaining their 1-man up advantage. WN. Now we got it tied up, although Perfuse has advantage on WN in position, and both F27 guys are in a bad way here. We've got WN with 34 health and his teammate Carnage with only 60, and Perfuse is able to get one of those rails, and a quick follow-up will get them around. This thing is now within 1, guys. This could be the end, or this could be a tie. Let's see how it unfolds. We got to hang, getting double teamed up by WN very quickly, and Carnage coming up, shafting him up the ass, and that's going to give a quick man count. Although f27 just lost another one, so now they are down a guy. Clamp OK, getting a little help from his friends, and we hop over to the survivor. It is Ben with 140. He's got to deal with 2 green-looking red guys in a perfect placed rocket. Oh goodness, this thing is tied.
Round begins in
Wow, a little excitement here for the first match.
1.
WN getting first, making it impressive against the hang, and Wreck finishes off the hang. Blood that WN started to let, and it is, wow, going handedly, perhaps a ace here in the final round for all that Fires pulled together at the end. They get toppled in the final round of this first map. And let's take a look. The lowest deaths was 5 deaths. I'm sorry, rather, excuse me. That was the wrong column there. 8 deaths, rather, for Ben. Only 5 frags.
Like the hang and clamp off guard at the teleporter, the back hallway with Captain in that last round. The 27 there to get 2 quick kills.
Yeah, sorry, Slasher, buddy. Your mic keeps cutting out on us. We're only getting about half of what you're saying.
Wah 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 wah. Yeah,
pretty much.
So yeah, so that last match went, you know, pretty expectedly. It's, you got, you know, both teams similar aim. You know, I think what a lot of the rounds come down to is the initial spawn. I mean, whose team's gonna get the most, you know, 2-on-1 and 3-on-1 spawns off the bat will be usually the team that's gonna be successful in that match.
Mm-hmm. Now, of course, in this map, this is DM6, so it's a little bit different. We're waiting for the hang to hop in here, but while we're waiting, I'm going to do a little fly around. This area, the bridge here, is one spot that teams sometimes congregate. It's one of those central locations that gives you height advantage, and you've got a lot of entrances to cover, though, when you are at this position, because you can get nailed from this middle platform on either side. Of course, you know, with self-damage not a issue in Clan Arena, you can always have rocket jumps to forward on that position very quickly. The other side of the map is the pillars, and this is sort of another stronghold that teams usually try to hang on to themselves. And this area is a little bit easier to cover. You've got fewer entrances, and they are all through choke points, unlike the bridge. So these are, you know, these 2 sides of the map. The other thing that the pillars provide is a lot more cover. The main entrances, you know, you really have to push through this choke point in order to get a shot down the long hallway of the room. And then, of course, if you're coming from the the Q side, the mid-platform side, you got to do a rocket jump in order to be able to see the rest of this pillars area. So this is usually hollowed ground here in Clan Arena, and you're going to see teams try to vie for this position, and they're going to be grouping up here very often. Another spot, a little bit less frequently used, but it can be used effectively, is the railgun area. That you know, of course, gives you the height advantage, but you know, you do get a chance to shoot in on the pillars from across the map with a rail, maybe a little bit of rocket spam, but you know, you're open, you're exposed so much that it's not really worth hanging on to, given the other possibilities that you have in front of you.
Only a little bit of the shot. That's basically the only 2 tactical positions you can have. No one really stays on the bottom to shoot below,
right,
though you can.
Impressive.
Well, I don't know. I have seen